Welcome to
Stays Crunchy and Milk.
If you have questions or comments, we have multiple ways we can be reached. Twitter is, of course, the best way for those who need instant gratification, and the show's Twitter feed is @SKiMPod.
Stays Crunchy.
SKiMPOD. For the more patient amongst you, the email address for the show is podcast@stayscrunchyandmilk.com. Crunchy again being spelled with a K.
Stays Crunchy.
We're available via Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, Google Play, and of course the website stayscrunchyandmilk.com. Please rate, review, subscribe, and share the show. And the band plays on here at SKiM, and to that end, we provide you a pod called Cast. It's our music discussion show built on a hip-hop foundation, and it's dope. Our personal Twitters are Tatum216, Lunchbox2099, The Real ODP, and I'm your host, Tayrail713.
Stays Crunchy and Milk.
Him just talking is just so funny to me.
My hatred of Joe Budden is just based on him being a general asshole, and you kind of like assholes.
I do like assholes.
So, I mean, that's all it is.
But not in a literal sense. Keep those buttholes away from me.
I know you're not a fan of the bum in that situation. But we in the building. Stays Crunchy Milk, episode 226. We out here.
Next episode, we'll have Pearl on.
What's the good word, brethren?
Every time you say that number, I can't believe we made it so far.
I like that in you. I like that it shocked
I thought
you a
we'd
bit.
be done after like 25.
What can I say? We seem to enjoy each other's company well enough to keep doing it. People seem to listen to enough numbers to make me go, all right, I can do with that.
But not you, Wyoming, you son of a bitch.
We got more listeners in Wyoming than we do in Vermont.
Damn you, Vermont.
Vermont still stands at 1 download.
So we got 2 in Wyoming?
It's in the
Twice as many listeners in Wyoming as Vermont.
It's like,
I apologize, Wyoming.
Wyoming got our back. Vermont don't give out a stink.
I kind of... What states do you guys forget about all the time? Like Vermont? I don't think about Vermont. I don't think about Idaho very much. Montana, I only think about Montana.
Arby sandwich.
Not because of Big Montana, which was a great pool. But only time I think about Montana is that it's supposed to be fall all year round there, and I love fall.
There is not a state that is never somewhat on my mind because of so much stuff going on in the world.
Especially Georgia, baby.
Montana, nice. Montana and Idaho, because they have this huge white supremacist population, so I'm always worried about what's going on up there. You know, amongst the bad.
So, are you telling me I need to stop eating white supremacist potatoes?
Yeah, if it wasn't for potatoes, I wouldn't think of Idaho either.
Yeah. First of all, do Yukon Golds don't come from there, right?
I don't think so.
All right, well, we good then, because those are my favorite potatoes. Now, russet, I don't know, we might have some beef.
I do think of Vermont because I just in general think of New England. Because, I don't know.
You love clam chowder.
To me, it's all one state.
So I fuck with that. I try to always forget about the South in general, if that matters, but I always know it's there because they always cause an issue.
I think about a lot of southern states because I listened to the Ghetto Boys this morning. So Texas, I can't forget about you.
Never.
Atlanta, I'm on Tumblr a lot, so I see a lot of big booty pictures from Atlanta.
Okay.
Can't forget about Atlanta, baby. Florida.
Yeah, I mean, I hear they have the best strip clubs.
Man, I think we should just go together once.
Yeah.
I know T don't want to go back to Atlanta, but
I go to Atlanta to visit my peoples. Y'all can go to the strip club and tell me how the experience was.
I don't want to make it a business and pleasure trip. Like,
no, it's like me and Luz gonna bring.
No. You can't possibly record there, so they're not gonna let you do that anyway. So
we don't gotta record. I don't want to record.
you can share the tale later.
no,
We're not gonna tell somebody.
No
We gonna
business.
tell somebody we in Vermont that night.
I want to go hang out with T-Pain and watch him throw 30,000 singles in the air.
Maybe just keep a couple for yourself.
Not selfish.
I heard they got the best wings. I know you like lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper hot.
No, lemon pepper wet. They got the lemon pepper going on. Like, get some wings. Yeah, I can have a good time. Oh man, I went to Wingstop this weekend.
On some Rick Ross.
Just on some dinner purposes. Wingstop is the best. but they messed up our order the other day, and so we got the 30 pack. The 30 pack come with fries, dips and celery, and 30 wings, of course. So we got barbecue. That was for, and then we got Parmesan garlic. That's for both of us. Well, everybody that can eat, because Emery don't eat wings right now. Okay. But Anthony loved chicken with bones in it. And then I ordered the Cajun dry rub. Okay. That's for me. That's mine. Well, that's the one. Well, we share them all except the barbecue. She can have all them to herself. Barbecue wings are nasty. So when we
She's eating wings with sugar on it.
It's worse than that. It's wet sugar. wet smoky sugar that get your fingers all sticky. The only time I do appreciate those, like the next day when you put them in the oven and they get that caramelized crunch on them. Now I can appreciate it, but it's still sugar wings. They ain't good. But when we got home, I noticed that they messed up our order because I had Anthony in the car with me. He fell asleep. I'm like, shit. So I go in there and get the wings. The lady was like, I paid the money. I was like, I'm gonna go back to my car and check on my son. Can you just let me? I'll be right back. And then when I was coming back into the store, she was coming across the corner, handing me the wings, and I left. So I didn't check them there. I get home, we got like 10 miles instead of occasion. So I called back up there. I was like, you remember me? You messed up my wings. She's like, okay, come back tonight and get them. I was like, I'm not coming back tonight. I'm coming back tomorrow. And when I came back the next day, she remembered me. Man, they gave me like 20 wings. Man, them shits was good. I was just sitting there watching The Walking Dead, just eating Cajun wings. And they blue cheese is the best. But yeah, that was it. It was just good wings.
I don't really like putting blue cheese on my wings. But like, as you know, I said on the last show, I've been trying to do hot wings everywhere.
Yeah.
So maybe this weekend I'll find some. I'm not sure where.
Well, Wingstop is not everywhere, first. Second, their wings are like cheaper and less expensive and better than BW3's. And like, you can get all flats or you can get all drums. I appreciate that.
Right on. Did you try the blue cheese on that tray the other day?
I did.
Straight up chunk?
I did, but I'm not like a blue cheese guy.
Yeah.
But it was alright. I'd never dip my wings in blue cheese though.
I don't do it a lot either, but that shit was just delicious. Like, I tried it with a fry. I'm like, oh man, these are really good.
Okay.
Like, I don't get like their ranch and their blue cheese is good.
I only dip the wings in the ranch after I've already eaten the outer casing and all the sauce is gone. There's still meat in the middle.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I feel like you're just like contaminating the sauce or the rub that's on the wings when you do it before you bite.
Well, unlike most places, like, that's why I like getting the dry rub, because they say crispy, and after I take that first bite, you got that flat that got that scoop in it. That's when I'll dip it. But usually I don't. I'm not a big dipper.
I didn't know that there was like a proper way to eat wings until I started watching Hot Ones. Like you're supposed to break like the when there's the flat or whatever.
Yeah.
You're supposed to break the one bone and pull it out so that it's basically meat on a stick.
Yeah. Like, that's what I do. Like, I break it in half, and then it turns almost to a scoop, and you just scoop it right on there. And it's like, you still got the outer flavoring that you have, and you got that, like, that little scoop of meat, and you got that skin, because, if you got wimpy skin, that's not going to happen for you. You can just scoop it, get a little scoop of it.
I don't agree with that methodology. I understand it, but I can take a flat and just go and come at and bring that bitch out pretty clean. So that's
I can do that. I can do that as well. Well, we were talking about some. We got some different techniques.
You said the wing move. You said I try not to leave like. So who was on there, man? That was like straight up eating like the
gristle.
Yeah, just straight up munching on the cartilage. I was like, what? I was astounded. I was taken aback by a dude. Was like, he was just really just eating the wing.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of people who just leave the bone.
Yeah.
Like I know some people who be like, you coming into my house disrespecting me by not eating this. I see a little bit of meat, and like they'll really get mad.
It's like these depression and poor era raised children who's like, we was taught to clean them when they can't help themselves. I'm like, it's okay, baby. Keep that to yourself. You seem prepped here. What's going on right there?
Oh well, I was, as most people know, not only was I not on the podcast for months, I was not at work for months, and I was going through my Uncle John calendar, and I got some pretty nice facts. But you know, I don't want to monopolize the show because I also have another funny story I wanted to bring up too.
Oh, give me a couple of them right quick.
Okay, the Italian calzone was invented in a Chinese restaurant in Canada.
All right. Do it again. Keep your head up. Make sure you talk to him, Mike.
Okay. Best time of day to take a test is at 10 a.m.
Why is that?
I don't know. That's all they say.
They don't, oh, never right. You know, like this is why.
Worldwide, toilet flushing accounts for 10% of water usage. Agriculture uses 70%.
Oh, yeah, you gotta feed us, I guess. Huh.
Man, Jasper just rolled up here over here like a hawk.
I laughed when I was editing the podcast that he showed up even in that show. I was like, all right, Jasper, you out here.
Saddam Hussein used Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You" as his 2002 campaign song.
Now I see why he won.
Yeah. Emily Dickinson wrote 1,789 poems. Only 10 were published during her lifetime. One in 3 Americans have their fingerprints on file at the FBI. I know we do.
I know why. I guess maybe in that vein. Okay. I was about to say, what is
because
going on?
when President George W. Bush came to visit us, we had to have clearance in order to work that night. So we probably on there. How did UPS save 28.5 million miles off their delivery routes? By minimizing left-hand turns.
Yeah, I remember reading about that, like that. Probably around the time that Castaway came out, and they were talking about how FedEx cut time. You know what I'm saying? By doing its trickery and so forth.
George Washington's false teeth were stolen from the Smithsonian in 1981. The year I was born. Last but not least, this will be the last one. If you lose your pinky finger, you lose about 50% of your hamstring.
We all out here grabbing our finger right now, and I feel like my pinky is not doing much effort.
You see the way it makes it?
Yeah, that's that tendon.
Yeah.
I've been here bad mouthing the pinky the whole time. Like, you ain't got nothing. You ain't doing shit.
Oh, and I always say, like, if I'm gonna do something, that shit hurt.
Isn't that the finger where you're supposed to put all the jewelry, like the high expensive ring?
I mean, 50, pinky ring worth about 50, bling bling, of course, you know. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, rappers realize that the pinky finger is the most important finger.
But that was some Don.
Stay woke.
That was some Don shit. some Italian Don mob shit before even rappers. So.
Oh well, there we go.
Maybe.
I'm playing with some pharaohs before that shit. Just take it all the way back. You know what I'm saying?
All right, and for my last story, so we had health screenings at our job pretty recently, and I had to take a part of that is taking a blood pressure test, and I sat down to take my blood pressure test, and I'm getting the cuff is on my wrist, and I look down and my zipper is down. And then I looked down, the lady looked down too and see my zipper was down. Then my blood pressure went sky high. And she was like, she took it, she was like, whoa, that's bad. I was like, we both know why it was bad. Can we please take it over? And not to mention, like, she got my right hand cuff. I can't zip up my zipper. I had to calm down, and she took it again. Still not where it's supposed to be. So I said, okay, give me like 5 minutes. Not even that. And I just sat there and I breathed. Came back normal. Man, that was pretty awkward. Like, I never had an experience where I was sitting there with an old lady looking at my zipper being down.
Your whole crotchal situation.
Yeah, it was.
I always find it funny when you catch people looking at your crotch.
Yeah, she looked at it. I guess I should have been like, yeah, but I wasn't.
The fact that it shot your blood pressure up was such because your level of embarrassment was so strong that it just like sent you through the roof. That's sad.
It's sad.
Yeah, I don't want you to ever be. I mean, I get it. I get the whys, but I don't ever want you to be so.
Yeah, just like I guess I couldn't be a Louis C.K. just jacking off at work because, like, I was just like, oh well, It was surprising. It was a little embarrassing. It wasn't up to like 180 or 9. I think it went up to 130, which is like 12 more than it should be. But it was a pretty funny story. It's because that shit go on your record the whole year. Like, you got high blood pressure. You ain't shit.
What you doing to make this better?
Yeah, then they'll give you phone calls like, how can we help with your blood pressure, Mr. Tatum? I'm like, nothing. My dick was out. Come on, give me a break.
What do you mean your dick was out?
Yeah. So what can we do about helping your dick stay in?
Like, I'm gonna stop doing comedy. That's what it's gonna be.
It was a funny experience. It's funny now. It was embarrassing then, but
I still have to do mine.
Yeah, mine is scheduled for around the time this episode comes out, so a few weeks from now.
I'll just do what I've been doing. Go to the CVS Minute Clinic.
You just had to do the paperwork.
Yeah. I like it. It's private.
Oh yeah, for sure. I most of the time, usually by now I would have had a visit with my doctor right around this time, and he can do it. But he done went to halftime, which I think I talked about on the show already.
Yeah.
He done went to halftime, so I don't get to see him until January. So too late. So I just got to do the work one and hang out with everybody. I don't like that they do it in the cafeteria.
That's what I'm saying. I told like my buddy, he's like, oh, I just went in there. It was super easy. I was like, nah, dog. I'm not about to be poked and prodded in the lunchroom. Yeah, it's like in front of everybody.
We used to do it downstairs in that one area.
Yeah.
But now that's just
I didn't even like it down there.
A museum or whatever else going on down there.
That's why I like the last 2 years I've been at the CVS clinic. It's been easy. Just print out the paperwork, go there, sign in on their little terminal, and then wait. And last time I went right in.
Okay.
Yeah, the mini clinic isn't a bad place to go.
I respect the mini clinic game effort. What'd you see?
Well, I mean, they do it so much that like, they do it so much that like it's like they know the paperwork has to get submitted, so it's just hand it to them and you're out.
Like, I got you, baby. Don't worry.
Yeah, CVS. I have a love-hate relationship with them right now. So I went there Sunday to get my son some eye drops. Luckily, like when he went to the doctor a couple months ago, she had wrote a prescription out like, when cold season comes, you'll get it like the snushy eye shit. And I go to the pharmacist. She took a long time because like everybody's always confused because me and my son had the same name. And then
really? Is that confusing here in 2017?
Yeah, because our job refused to put that fucking JR at the end of his name on my insurance card. So then I see this lady go to the back, like, hey, let me see if we have them. Because these are big right now, because everybody has a cold. She grabs it, sits it on the counter, then another dude comes and puts some more information in the computer. He sits the shit on the counter and say, it'll be about 15 minutes to a half an hour. Like, are you fucking kidding me? What we gotta wait for my insurance to clear or something? Like, why do I have to wait 15 minutes for a product you're not doing anything with, and there's nobody over there waiting? What am I waiting for?
Did you ask?
I did.
I would ask.
I just went to Mark's.
It's like, my guys, it's right there. What my ask is slowing this up. You can always ask in a respectful manner. That's all I'm saying. It's like, don't.
I didn't have no respect in me at that point.
It just would have took a left.
Yeah.
So, unlike UPS trucks.
Yeah. So, I just went and went to Mark's and came back. And I was like, that is so stupid.
Oh my goodness, the Christmas candy season is in full effect mode.
Yeah.
So we were at Target the other day, and I was just kind of eyeing up what's out there. I was like, So imagine, if you will, a giant Lindor truffle, but it's not really. It's a plastic ball full of little Lindor truffles, but it looked like a giant Lindor truffle. And they did the same thing with a Ferrero Rocher. It looked like a giant Ferrero Rocher on these plastic. And I'm like, y'all be lying.
I miss those, like, they either came in canisters or jars. It was like hard, fruity candies with the jelly in the middle. Man, I used to fucking love those.
A pineapple one?
It was like, it was all different kinds.
Yeah, but I remember the
like,
pineapple one was my jam. Pineapple everything seemed to be well.
They were white, the pineapple was, but like it was like all different kinds of fruit and shit.
I smoke grandma candy too. You don't come across that shit, you know what I'm saying, unless you kick it with old folk who be knowing.
Nah. Yeah, old people are good for a lot of things, and candy is one of them. They can screw you on to like, you ever had this ain't like, I'm eating a Butterfinger. Yeah, but Fifth Avenue is better. I'm like, no, it ain't, Grandma. Do you have a Fifth Avenue?
I do fuck with Fifth Avenue, man.
Fifth Avenue is better than a Butterfinger because
Butterfinger's not that good.
like they fucking dry.
Yeah.
in almost all situations, I would agree with you. But this very morning, I snatched a Butterfinger out of my children's Halloween candy stash. It was probably one of the best Butterfingers I had in my life. The chocolate was thick as.
It was only good because it was a stolen Butterfinger.
Well, it was probably
You were
stolen.
committing a crime.
And not only that, I agree with you because like I had a pumpkin white chocolate Reese's.
Huh?
Man, I bit into the white chocolate. That bitch had a snap to it.
Yeah.
Like it's something about that. I remember my mom told me when I was little. She was like, seasonal candy is always better because they don't put the preservatives in it.
Okay.
Like they do at like a regular candy bar.
Everything about it was like I said, the chocolate was super thick. The crunch was real nice. A crunch and not like a Butterfinger kind of gets sticky and just clingy. None of that. It had a good like cornflakey break to it. It was really good.
I think a lot of shit is good in small batches.
Yeah.
Like I love making macaroni
The
and
fun
cheese.
size game is probably real.
Yeah, it might be some kind of truth to that fun, but except for Snickers. No, not the Snickers.
I saw, they got the fat ass Christmas Reese cups, right? I guess they got them, but they got the Reese Piece ones like that. So imagine you know what I'm saying, the big Christmas motherfucker, half pound, whatever the bitches pound joints.
Dude, that's pretty incredible.
Only the new Reese Piece kind of Reese cups. I'm like,
I would like to do that. Like, imagine you take just a regular pie shell, put that whole motherfucker into like a pie, like the whole Reese cup thing into a pie shell and just bake it. That bitch should be some gooey deliciousness. Like, no, imagine you put it on top, then like whole pie, like put a pie shell on top and the bottom, and just bake that bitch.
let's make that bitch to some kind of Reese tart.
Like a Reese tart, like with some crispy, or like you could brush some sea salt on top of it, give it that saltiness, because it's gonna be sweet as hell. That'd be delicious.
I think it would sound good if you made like a French silk pie with it. Like put the Reese cup in the middle of the pie crust, and then surround it with the French silk stuff.
Okay, so
So or what if we did like a
turducken?
some sort of thing?
Yeah.
Where we do like a pumpkin pie. But like before you put the pie filling, I'm spitballing here. Okay. or like a pecan pie.
Okay, I could do pecan.
Yeah, we could put one of them giant Reese cups in the middle, surrounded by the pecan filling.
Yeah.
And then bake that shit.
And then after that, take a bigger pan, put the French silk around it, so you got this element. When you crack it, it's like, all right, you got Reese cups, then you got the pecan and like the pecan gel and the pecan on top. Then on top of that, you got the chocolate. The silky chocolateness of a French silk pie with some nice, real whipped cream on top.
About the not unintentionally Louis C.K. right quick, but it is knee-high and apparently thigh-high boot season in the town I call home, and I love everything about it.
Little thigh-high boots.
I will not be jacking
Get your hand
off
away from your
anybody.
crotch when you're talking.
It is literally like,
My head is in my lap. It's in my lap as I discuss.
you been saying thigh-high, you mean knee-high.
I know I said knee-high and thigh-high because I done seen both at this point.
I ain't seen no thigh-high boots since I seen Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman.
Yeah, I have, and it's been like, okay. There's a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the boot game got your boy like, okay, I see what you up to out there.
I know a lot of people naysay, the amount of Uggs that's out there, but I've always appreciated it because Uggs are flat to the ground. When you got the knee-high boots, that gives the lift and the illusion of the perch derriere.
Okay.
You can't hide that pertness when you got on flat ass Uggs.
Yeah, it's either doing it or it's not.
It's either doing it or it's not.
Okay.
Then on top of that, they probably got on the stretch pants. Yeah.
I respect the effort is all I'm trying to say.
I expect the cozy look.
I'm not trying to disrespect. I'm not trying to, corny and jack off to you in an office. I just,
Not trying to, it just kind of happened.
if you're out there wearing those, I'm just, thank you. That's all.
Speaking of masturbating, I was watching Big Mouth, and they were talking about like
love that show. I really do.
it's pretty fun. It's pretty great, and they were talking about being in high school, like can't control your hormones and jacking off at school. I can't imagine jacking off at school.
I am 100% certain I never jacked off in high school. For sure. I just feel like it was like our bathrooms, the boys' rooms had open doors. Like it was and our stalls was open too.
Yeah, we didn't have any. If you shitted at school, you was just I don't
Couldn't
know.
tell you the inside of what the bathroom looked like at my high school. Never went in there.
Yeah.
I mean, every once in a while I had to pee, but like I had to like not go in there because I'm asthmatic, and like that's all the kids did was smoke in the bathroom, and then you get caught in there like you in trouble too. I'm like. I'm
here
the
to use the
bathroom.
bathroom. You can holler at them people out there smoking. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Like, you can smell my fingertips. They smell like dick right now, but you can tell I'm not smoking.
Oh, shit. Facebook just reminded me. Today's the 1 year anniversary of the day I got my house key.
Congratulations.
Celebration.
Yeah, so, going to the bathroom in high school was never something I did. I remember when I was in junior high school, I found out the nurse's office had a bathroom in there, and we didn't have a nurse, but like on Tuesdays and Thursdays or some shit. And I'm like, if I gotta go to the bathroom,
that's the lick.
Yeah, I used to take my because we used to have like car similar to that, and I used to break in there, go to the bathroom, and I did get suspended for doing that too. So
I used to just go to the in high school, like if it was like one of the situations where you got a boo boo, you can't do nothing about it. I would go to like the furthest reaches corner bathroom that they had in all of Shamrock High School in Decatur, Georgia, which was back there actually by like the shop and shop rooms.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, all right, it's way down the hall and back in the cut, but it's like ain't nobody. The shop is only usually take place at a specific time of day, so usually that whole area is kind of clear.
we used to go to Shamrock High School where he put a Shamrock shake into the toilet. I remember I went to this school on Paradise called I think it was Claire Westcott. And I drove past there recently, and I was super upset because they had closed the Taco Bell that was on the corner there. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, my dream was the whole time I was in junior high school. I mean, that was like junior high school, and I guess pretty much grade school I went there. I always wanted to go to that Taco Bell. First of all, I never had money. I only had like 40 cents a day.
Talk about that time. You probably could have got a bean burrito.
Maybe.
I remember like the Taco Bell, like 29-cent tacos and 59-cent bean burritos. Yeah, you probably could have made the magic happen with a couple of days of savings.
Well, yeah, if I had a couple days of saving, and I was willing to miss the school bus because I was on the school bus then. But I went over there. I'm like, man, I can finally make my dream come true and go to the Taco Bell. And I go around that street and that bitch is just boarded up. I'm like,
my junior high, they tore down and rebuilt, so it ain't even my junior high no more. Can't say no Thomas Jefferson Word Life. So that's gone. I told you my high school is now Druid Hills Middle School. Well, I told Nick Jew that when I was on their show recently. So, man, I ain't got my memories.
And West Tech is closed too.
Yeah, my memories is faded because it's like the structure is there, but it's apartments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't even call it.
Are all your high schools still around?
Yep. Yeah, your school.
Yeah.
Both of them.
So,
elementary school, I believe, is still around. I haven't driven over by that way in quite some time. But I haven't heard about it being closed. I know for a fact my middle school and both my high schools are still there. And I've driven by my elementary school. And, well, I've actually been in it because that's where I voted for the last couple presidencies. So
Yeah.
I know that still exists.
Yeah, like
Did I say my elementary school? I remember where I went to kindergarten.
Yeah.
It was an elementary school, but that's not where I ended up going through 1 through 5th.
okay.
Yeah, one of my schools is definitely knocked down because they built a new one. The other school, I don't even know where it is. I couldn't tell you. I know it's on the west side. I went to William Cullen Bryant. I don't know where that is.
Or if it's still there.
Or if it's still there, I knew it was near Honey Hut.
Did you go to Rhodes?
I did go to Rose.
That's a field.
Let's go?
Yeah. Gone.
Rose go?
Yeah.
When they knock it down?
It's been a bit. So, yeah. Over there by Jack Frost, right? Is there a Rhodes is that?
No. Rose is bit off. Jack Frost is over this way. So I don't think Rose gone.
I think Rose may be gone, man. I can't call it, but yeah. In general, I believe that's whatever that school was over there. I'm assuming it was Rhodes. I can be wrong. it ain't there. They definitely that is a field at this point, unless they start building a house over there.
Yeah, I'll look it up later.
Yeah.
Did you so what's up with what happened to Terry Crews? He got felt up at a party?
Yeah, well, when everybody was coming out with their Me Too stories, his was one of them, and he said, he goes, y'all people not believing these women or want to argue about women, I can tell you Me Too, and he explained what it was. He goes, he was there at this party, not just at this party, he was at the party with his wife, who saw it go down. I was like, get the fuck out of here, this dude just felt me up, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, just grabbed his business, like the look was hot. And now, he never named names, but I believe since that has happened, people have been able to like narrow it down to like, oh, it was that dude.
Who they say it was?
I can't call him. I really don't remember. You know what I'm saying, but people have seemed to have outed that dude as the dude who was felt up Terry Crews.
It was Matt Damon.
And
Have you seen Thor yet?
No.
No.
My hope is to go.
I did buy Thor hammer yesterday.
Is to go at some point tomorrow. After all this funereal
All right,
stuff.
I'll stay quiet.
Please and thank you. I thank you for keeping the secret. I was gonna ask you, what other shit you been into? If you care to share with the listeners besides your clear, I don't know how you feel about Thor actually, but I don't want to know.
Well, I had this really crappy dinner Saturday, and then I went to some shitty movie where some crappy music was played.
You didn't like it?
Look,
I just want to see T's reaction.
I know he liked it already. I was there with him.
I was faking it real hard. I have a headache now.
Oh, damn.
Excuse me.
No, with the little bit of time we have left before I have to get back to work, went and saw the orchestra. I'm not sure which orchestra it
It
was.
was the Akron Symphony Orchestra. So that was actually the city of Akron's.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they had one.
I wish you would have got to hear the conductor announce all this stuff.
Yeah, man. I walked in and Harry Potter was already locked under the stairs.
Oh,
Man.
shit.
Well, what had happened was we got into the building. We weren't too far behind you.
I know. You couldn't have been.
And so that place was not labeled very well.
Yeah.
So we just walked up to an usher who happened to probably be like a 90-year-old woman.
Hello,
And
Danielle.
handed her the tickets, and she had some little like scorecard thing, and she couldn't figure out where we were supposed to go. So she got super flustered, held on to my sister's ticket, then started trying to help other people without actually finishing helping us. Then we stood there waiting for her to like get back to us, and then when she got done, turned back to us, she's like, "Okay, how can I help you?" We're like, "You're holding our ticket." Like,
she was that old.
yeah.
I'm
So then she's like,
Danielle.
oh. So then a student came by and she's like, asked the student for help, who eventually, student didn't even put us where we were supposed to go. She just told us to go sit at the end of this row, which is kind of where we were supposed to be, but it wasn't for certain that we were actually supposed to be there.
Did you have to end the movie?
No, because like people behind us just filled in, and then the whole row in front of us, no one showed up.
Damn, we should have went now.
I fucked with it. It was
I feel like the money I paid was a little much for what it was.
Yeah.
But I still had a good time.
Okay.
Like, I don't think it was $70 per ticket worthy, but I would have paid $40, and it'll probably be $70 again, and I'll probably pay $70 again, but I'm not happy about it.
Because in April they're doing the next one. So I had excellent seats. I was quite happy where I was located at. It was a real fun experience. The conductor was like, "Look, man, I know most movie situations, they want y'all to just be quiet and just focus on the movie. Not here. I want you to have a good time. If you see something you love, clap and scream.
See something, say something.
Whistle and have a great time." And what it is so Mr. Bentley came through with his wife. He was in the building too. And he was like, my wife didn't like it because people were kept, screaming during the movie. I go, yeah, they were told to do that. What are you talking about? Oh, I didn't know that. And he said similar things like, I was unaware that they had been told that to, basically act a fool, make it a real Rocky Horror kind of situation, have a good time. Somebody come on screen you love, clap it up and scream.
Yeah, if I had known that, I would have went all out clapping for the cat, Filch's cat, when he came on screen.
Yeah.
And I would have clapped for when Harry Potter's mom got murdered.
No.
Spoilers.
Man, if you didn't know that shit by now, I'm sorry, but
Yeah, I didn't know that. I never seen none of the Harry Potter movies. I seen like the beginning of like where he was living with his uncle.
I mean, it's literally in the premise. It's not a spoiler. It's in the synopsis of the thing.
Oh, yeah. You
Kid's
read-
parents died. He's got to fight this bad guy. 7 books later, there's a resolution.
It's 7 books. So, well, only 3 of them are illustrated so far.
Yeah, up to Prisoner of Azkaban. So, which is one. But Vanessa's like, that's my favorite one. I really want that book. Blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll get you the goddamn book tomorrow.
But she wants the illustrated one.
Yeah.
Did she have other ones?
No,
she just want that one.
because that's her favorite. That's her favorite amongst those. I saw it.
Tell her no.
I saw it Target the other day.
Put your foot down.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of buying stuff for Christmas because I was told by my girlfriend I buy presents like a grandma. Like I get stuff like, well, she'll mention like, I haven't had a sweater all year, and then I buy her a sweater. She's like, I don't want stuff I want. I mean, I need. I want stuff I want. I'm like, okay.
That is my actual Christmas oeuvre. I cop things
I get both stuff.
that I think people want. I'm not worried about your sock needs. I know you need socks, but I'm not gonna put them underneath the tree. That's not cool.
It is cool
It
because
is cool. I appreciate that shit. Now that just means I don't got to buy them shit.
this is like different people. Like if I got some socks, I fucking appreciate it. At least, even though I have enough socks.
Yeah.
But like I get her socks and stuff every year because guess what? You be wearing my socks. Stop wearing my socks.
I don't mind the socks and underwear purchases because at least if I don't like the colors or the schemes or any of that shit,
They in shoes?
it's go yeah.
It's underneath. You ain't seeing them
inside
anyway.
pants.
Yeah.
But when you buy me like shit that you want me to hang on my walls that's not pre-approved by me, then you put me in a bad situation because now I feel bad when I don't hang up your shit, and you feel bad because now like you're mad at me because I'm not hanging your shit up.
Yeah. Buying
My
presents.
mom bought me all these like movie tin thing, like they're like wall hangs that are little tins.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ask for them. I didn't need them.
Did you take it back to
I
a
don't
store?
like them because I already bought giant movie posters, which was the whole point of my project. Buy giant fucking movie posters, put them in a frame, hang up on the wall in the basement. It's accomplished.
Yeah.
2 months after the fact, I didn't need little 10x8 movie tins of the same movies I already have posters up of that are all bent up that I have nowhere to put.
They're all bent up. Yeah. Is
Can you do something with them in the bathroom, maybe?
I don't want to.
I
I don't want to accommodate on this
I
situation
was just asking, why did you cock it off?
because I didn't want them in the first place, and now they're sitting on the top of my buffet because I have no purpose for them, but I can't just throw them out because that's rude.
like I'm gonna put these little hooks here. I'm only putting them up when you come over.
Yeah. More than likely, what'll end up happening is I'll just line the walls of my garage with them. That way they're out of sight, but they're still hung up.
Or you can like re-gift them. Like I thought you would love them. You bought them.
No, I'm up and running.
With that anger being said, I gotta go.
It's all good.
All right. See you later.
I'm up and running with the children's purchases, so I'm feeling good about that. This is when this show goes up, we are 10 days out from Christmas, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully I'm done by now.
Yeah, I got mad the other day. My friend was at the Walmart in Massillon, and they had 3 Super NESs.
The classics.
The classics, yeah. I called. She said she can't ship them.
Yeah.
She claimed she just sold 2, but my friend, she said he was standing right there.
Apparently they're getting a big old shipment of them today, all of Walmart. So be on that.
And they cost $75, right?
$69.99 or $79.99? $79.99.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you get it and you want more on it, I'll talk you through that too. We can make,
Well, I will because I'm going to buy one for my girlfriend because she wants one.
Yeah.
I've never had a Super NES before, so
was you a Genesis kid?
Genesis, yep.
Yeah. It seemed like all Genesis kids became Sony kids. And I know you was a Sony kid as well.
I would, yes. But we did have a Nintendo 64 though.
Right on. Whose was it? Was it yours or your brother's?
It was my brother's. It wasn't mine.
I be knowing, because he became an Xbox dude.
No, that was my Xbox
I thought
too.
it was his Xbox.
No, that was mine. I bought it from this dude named Jeff we used to work with.
Okay.
And I gave it to him because I bought ended up buying a PlayStation.
Yeah, I remember when you had the PlayStation, the players deal ever.
Yeah. It pays to have to work near ATM sometimes. $248.
That's somebody selling it. Don't even
Yes.
talk about that.
On Walmart Walmart.com is very confusing.
You always got to
though.
narrow it down and make sure you filter it to just Walmart as the seller if you can, because that way you know what's what.
Well, I would do that later.
Oh man, somebody else had them going. GameStop had them going today too. It was the collector's edition, so it comes with a book and it comes with things. It was like $159. I mean, I don't know if you're trying to go over, but at least it came with some extra stuff. Let me see. And whenever they got them downstairs, they put up a sign to let you know. So it's like,
well, I want to get her like 2 more things, and that would be one of the things I would like to get her. She's very hard to shop for because I don't know. She's just weird. I'm probably pretty hard to shop for too, though. So I can't really just put it all on her.
you know what it is, and Vanessa tells you this all the time. She's like, I can't get you anything if you buy everything yourself, because you buy everything yourself. The reality is, I know what I want, and I get it when I want it.
Yeah.
I'm just not tripping off of it. So I do want, like, there's this animated account earlier this year, Kimi no Nawa, or Your Name.
Yeah.
It's really, really, really good. But the 4K version is only sold in Japan. So I'm just got to fucking buckle down and buy the Japanese version, because they don't got a 4K version here in America. And she's like, if you buy that, I can't buy that for you. I'm like, I don't want you. That's a dumb amount of money to spend on me. Don't spend that on me. I'll spend that on me. You don't spend that on me. You buy shit for my babies or whatever. It's cool, man.
What are the kids asking for this year?
It's like they caught up too, man. They both are like, I don't even know. So I talked to Tammy today. Tammy's my children's great aunt, and she goes, Xander been real kind of forthcoming with me, because she can just text Xander. She goes, but Lily still ain't really told me anything yet. So Xander wants a racing wheel, so he can hook it up to his Xbox. And
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, that is right up his alley, and that's an appropriate price point. Okay, I'm like, cool. That's actually a smart ask on his part. I already know I'm getting him the Xbox One Elite controller. It's a $150 controller.
Oh wow.
But it's his big present of the year. And I know he'll be like, oh, shit, I got this big controller. Lily is just all of a sudden the switching and flipping. She's super into Lego right now. So I already ordered her the Women of NASA Lego set.
Yeah.
It's a special Lego set they just released this year. Got it directly from Lego. That was pretty cool. The day it went on sale. So I was like, that bitch showed up at the house one day. Lego is not good on shipping. She's telling you it's on the way or anything.
Yeah.
It was just, Vanessa's like, you got a box? I'm like, what is that? She goes, I don't know. So I go, oh, okay, I know what this is.
So are you gonna get her any like special Lego containers or something to keep it in?
I don't know, because I don't know if she is. I don't know if she's gonna be a giant, love Lego, or she's just in a Lego place right now.
Okay.
So I wanna get her like another nice set. I got her a Lego advent calendar that she gets to mess with here shortly that she don't know exists. So that's kind of dope. But I don't know what I'm gonna get. I don't know what her big gift is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? No clue what it could be. My daughter got a tablet. She got the monitor and Google Chrome and Chromecast in her room already, so she can stream from her tablet to that. So basically, she got a TV in her room.
Yeah.
We got the system. So she can play the system in her any room in the house at this point. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
I truly I'm like, I can't call it. Like, I don't even know what your big present gonna be.
It's almost time for gift cards there.
Well, yeah, that's the point. So,
I don't know. My son is getting to the age where he's starting to we'll get we got the Toys R Us little booklet, and we got the Target one. He looking, I'm like, well, circle stuff that you want in there. Mm-hmm. But he circled one thing and then just start watching Blaze and the Monster Machine. So
that's the thing. Like, gift card. What it is, and who was I talking? I was talking about with Mr. Bentley earlier today. It's I gotta shake this idea in my head that I like a Christmas tree with a bunch of big boxes underneath it. Because the time for big boxes is coming quickly to a close.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like I'm definitely gonna get him some gift cards. I already said that was on my heart already. You said just get him some Google money so they can spend money on their tablets and phones in big situations. I really can't call it. You know what I'm saying? It's not. She at a point where toys is dope, but it's seriously probably another year or maybe about another year. I'm good on toys, so I gotta take advantage now and strike while the iron's hot. Yeah,
where you gonna send your mother?
I ain't even thought about it. My mama easy. I can probably send my mom some dough and I'll be straight, because she don't like stuff either.
Yeah,
there's another thing. She grown and got what she want.
Yeah.
I'm sending my nephew my old Xbox.
Yeah.
So that means they're gonna have a Blu-ray player at my mama's house. Maybe I can find her a dope like set of Blu-ray. You know what I'm saying? Some movie that will scratch her, be in her wheelhouse.
Yeah, I know don't listen to this, so I got her the Blu-ray of Dreamgirls.
Yeah, you saying they don't want the extra stuff in it.
Yeah,
too, right?
so yes, the director's cut. I know she really likes that movie. She said when she was in college, she used to watch it all the time. Like one of the she used to watch it, and every time it comes on TV, she watches it.
I was considering giving Vanessa a Teddy Ruxpin
Oh yeah.
because she had one when she was little that her cousin broke. And
Oh man, know what I could do? I got a broken one at home. I could box it. I could box it up, and then then you get her the real one. And you like. I think that'd be I'll keep it for myself, but that'd be so dope. You get her the broken one.
well, what I was considering was getting her the new school Teddy Ruxpin with the LED eyes.
Yeah.
And I was like,
No, you get her both of them. Like I give you the broken one, like here you go, and then or put it in a big box, and at the bottom of the box is the new one.
yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll work on this. We'll plot and scheme on that together. And of course, like Lily and her both like bath bombs. So I was like, why don't you just get them? I can just go to Lush and get a shitload of those.
Or you can get a good present, maybe getting a bath bomb making kit.
Well, she got a homegirl to make bath bombs. She can go buy them from her.
Well, I'm more for Lily than Vanessa.
Yeah, that's true. So I don't know, man. I truly am sitting here like,
Is she still into sewing, Lily? Or she gave up one?
but then her and Xander are both straight thread a needle and get to it. You know what I'm saying? I could get her a real nice sewing kit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's with some good needles and stuff, and that's true. So, but yeah, man, it's like I'm sitting here like, damn, what the fuck I get y'all?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come together because
Yeah, it always does. It's just like it's people probably would like. My mama probably would tell other people would be like, you spoil them babies. It's like I know it is that a life of want, and I'm so glad my children don't.
yeah, I don't think I necessarily had that life of want. I kind of I'm not gonna. Well, I had a fair life. I had a lot of stuff I wanted. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff. It was mostly shoes I didn't get to have, but yeah, my kids are probably gonna come up not wanting anything. Like we make okay money. So we live in a decent house in a good neighborhood, and the lights on. You don't gotta we don't gotta warm up water on the stove. Yeah. So I'm sure that the kids will be all right. Sometimes I do wish we had a little bit more of a struggle so they can grow up and see it. Not really though. It's that fine line. It's like you don't want your kids growing up like their whole life. I guess I'd have to take part maybe because we live near the like the food bank and stuff like that. Maybe take them there and let them see how other things are. But it's that fine line.
I oftentimes try to discuss and explain it like, look, man, when I was little, we ain't had shit. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to appreciate what you have. I want you to take care of what you have and so forth. I try to impress that upon them.
Yeah.
So I can't really call it, but I hope I'm doing a good job, man. How am I ever gonna know?
Yeah, because we can raise him right and he still end up jacking off instead of some lady in the room.
God damn it, man.
No, that's not. That's not what we want to happen. I don't know. It's just it's an odd thing. Like I was talking to my girlfriend on the phone earlier, and my son has seen an excavator working for the first time, and she was like, "We teach him all this stuff, and we don't get to see none of it really." Mm-hmm. Like at daycare, he like so at daycare, he was walking around with his shoes off, and I guess it was time to clip his toenails, and he was like, "My toenail is sharp." He was like, and she's like, "Oh yeah, when you get home, tell your dad to cut it." He was like, "Is my toenail like a velociraptor?" And she was like, "I guess so, Anthony." And I was like, "Yeah, like we don't get to, like we taught him that shit. We don't get to."
I can tell you from the older guy perspective. Both, cause I just recently did the parent-teacher conference. And all my kids' teachers was like, they're so well behaved. They're so good in that. And Xander's such a leader and so forth. Which I've never, in my wildest dreams, never thought my kid would take the lead. I mean, I just never looked at him like that. I was just looking at my boy. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like the reality of it is, I mean, so far, I've raised them right, and that's pretty good. And in situations where it needs to be, like when they're away from me, they behave like they should.
Yeah.
It is rare if I've ever gotten a bad report from my sitter, they family or anybody outside, whatever, to say, yo, they was fucking up major. You know what I'm saying? It's always like, oh, they were so good, because I guess I've done right by them so far.
Yeah, I think. I mean, and I know Emery's only 4 months, but I know all the problems I'm ever gonna have in life is always gonna come from Anthony. Like Emery seems like so far, like he's like a pretty straightforward baby, and from his he has a pretty laid back personality. But Anthony is always gonna be the one like, I know Anthony did it, and not that I'm thinking he's gonna be a bad kid, but I just know him so far.
If I can keep him off the drugs throughout high school, college, you know what I'm saying, whatever, well, you're going to do what you're going to do. But I think if I can keep you on the straight and narrow for 4 more years.
4 more years and you got it.
That's a pretty solid success. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do what you're going to do in college. You are grown up at that point. But I hope if you ain't, like, a lot of times we ain't fuck with it in high school, you ain't really going to fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the goal in life, man. Just to stay on the path to get right.
Yeah, like I always remember old shows like where you give the kids some alcohol, you let them taste it, see how nasty it is. Like I don't know, like we don't have like alcohol that sometimes we have wine at home, but
I remember my sister. My dad, so it was one of those rare times we visited my father when we lived in Tennessee and he lived in Michigan still. And my dad bought wine coolers. My sister talked me into buying wine coolers for whatever reason. She liked them and let me try one because she's like, it just tastes like Kool-Aid, and that shit don't taste like Kool-Aid. I don't hear nobody fucking tell you.
Yeah.
Maybe it does now. Maybe I have the palate for it now. Probably I could work with it, but it did not taste like Kool-Aid. I was like, fuck drinking, and been pretty much fuck drinking since. To say I drink is just bullshit. I have a beer every now and again.
Yeah.
I might have a cocktail every now and again, but it's always singular. It is one. It is never like a situation. I never want to be out there on the stroll. I always just say, like, if I ever get to a car accident, I never want to be like, oh, he was 2 beers deep. Whatever. I never want to be a problem, so.
Yeah, I guess I do have an addictive personality as far as like if I see something I want, I'll keep on thinking about it like that. But like I've never been like, oh, I gotta have another drink.
Yeah.
Like drinking makes me sleepy and warm.
I don't. So like if I sometimes like stuff, it'll just be it'll taste it'll just drink too smooth, and I'll drink it fast and I should, and I'll get that loopy feeling, and I hate it. I don't enjoy it. I don't like it. I don't like it feels like a distinct lack of control, and I'm like, oh man, that's not for me. I am not a let loose, get drunk kind of dude.
No, I can say I probably have too much to drink one time. Only one time in my life, and it wasn't a good feeling. And that shit lasted for days. So I never did it ever again. Like I jumped too much Kettle one time, and it was just like, it was not good.
No.
Like it's just not a good feeling. Not to mention, like going out to a bar and drinking all night, that shit costs money.
Then you gotta, like I said, you gotta find a way home. And I ain't trying to leave my whip anywhere.
Oh yeah. No, not even that. It's a lot of complications to living that type of life. Like if I wanted some coke, I wouldn't even know where to go coke from right now. It'll probably take me about 5 phone calls to find some. Like I don't know where to find no weed at.
No,
I'm pretty boring.
I say it all the time. It's like if I like gun to my head, I'm probably dead because I don't know.
Give me some weed right now. Where?
I might be able to hit up a dude who might be able to hit up a dude, but those are all mites.
Yeah,
because they may not be the same people no more. You know.
And not only that, like, is they number the same? Because like the people that you know, they're like, I could probably get some drugs from such and such.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't find drugs if you paid me to.
I don't know. It's like I don't think it's no corner boys no more for weed or anything, right?
I mean, maybe. I'm gonna say maybe, and at the end of the day, you're not just gonna go to a corner boy like you got some weed, because that shit that sounds
It
strange.
just sounds like you a narc.
Like that's not how it happens. So yeah, I'm not really afraid of my son drinking or doing drugs. I don't know. It always feel like I know the lines of communication would be open, but is my son gonna want to talk to me?
Yeah.
When we get to that point. No, hopefully they will.
Yeah.
I mean, but we'll see. That's a long way off. I still got at least like another 12 years.
Be blessed, man. Like I said, I know what comes with all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? My daughter about to be in junior high, my son about to be in high school, and I know what comes with that. And I try to find a center and try to be a good dude and try to be a good parent. Like I said, I had to talk to them not so long ago. I was just laying out some stuff like this is what it's gonna be in life, man. I'm telling you right now. It's like one day you're gonna need some lady products, and I want you to always be and understand you because I'm telling me, Daddy, I need it. I go, if you need anything in this life, just come holler at me and I'll make it so. I go, if you need it, I will make it happen. I go, if you want it, we can discuss it. But if you need it, you ain't ever got to worry about it. I got you.
Yeah.
And I will move heaven and earth to make sure you have it and have it quick. I had to write a $100 check today for my son for that first bus on his DC trip. But lo and behold, I got $100 to write the check with. So there you go, man.
Yeah.
So, we out here, man. Parent. That's what we do. This podcast that became the parent cast so many times I had to laugh about it. But it's what we do and it's our life. And I like sharing it with you, the listener. And y'all seem to dig it too. So there you go. We wrapping it up. The missing man. I'm sorry. I should have shouted him out earlier. The SKiM Father was at the gig today. I'm sorry. The real ODP was at the gig today and could not escape it. So, you know what I'm saying? He will be back hopefully next time. Lunchbox, had to dip out because his boss is that kind of person. My boss ain't at work today. So I ain't got to worry about it.
Even if she was, she wouldn't care. Our boss is pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, as long as the work get done, and it certainly shall. So that's Tatum 216.
Yep. I'm
Taylor 713. You just got podcast. So I know you loved it. Peace.
227 up next.
Hey, what happened to you?